call it fandom because I associate fandom with something else. I think it's a support, and it's like a group support is the best way to think of it, because as any kind of actor or storyteller, director, you're putting out stories in the world because you want people to have, hopefully they continue talking about it or have a response or have a connection. And the thing that's really interesting about our show being on Facebook is people literally create groups and bond and connect over experiences that usually are very isolating in life, like death and addiction and depression. And they find a connection in the show, and then they reach out onto a group on Facebook, and then they find a connection with someone else who is making that same connection. But that's what I find to be really interesting, moving. And then you can have this visual representation of people having dialogue and conversations of the stories we're telling. And I think that's pretty unique to streaming services. And it was one of the primary reasons I was scared of it, because you immediately, when you think of comments, you think of trolls, and that's not what's happening. It's pretty cool.
No, I agree. I think it's really special, this idea that people, specifically in reaction to this show, are sort of sharing their own experiences about grief and how they are also feeling these things that people don't talk about. Mm-hmm. We're not allowed to talk about grief, and I think that being part of a show that sort of sparks that is really special. Mm-hmm. Yeah.